I'm very happy to introduce you to our two presenters today. This is Evelyn Greiter. She's our student advisor, and she will give you some general information about our university and about studying in Germany. The second one is Mr. Eyden Samunderu. He's the student director of our Master International Business, and he will give you lots of information about the program content. I think also both will introduce themselves shortly. Now I give the word to Evelyn Greiter first, and I wish you an interesting presentation.
Okay. Well, thank you, Anke. Hello and a warm welcome also from my side. Thank you for taking your time to make this virtual meeting possible. I am representing the International School of Management today. My name is Evelyn Greiter. I'm the responsible student advisor for our full-time master programs. At the end of the presentation, you are going to see my contact details, so please feel free to call or to write anytime for open questions. So, taking a look at our agenda today, we are going to focus on the following points. Why study in Germany, our study locations, the key facts about the International School of Management, our services and highlights, and of course, our master programs and the program contents. So, why study in Germany? To begin with, Germany offers a high quality of education as well as a wide range of career and job opportunities. Especially if you're an international student or studying abroad, getting another degree from a foreign country is a great push for your career, and it opens so many opportunities in Germany and in your own country. Moreover, Germany is a great place to live. It's a safe place to live. There are plenty of opportunities to spend the free time, for example, learning languages, going to museums, experiencing cultural life, taking part in different sports activities or joining sport clubs, of course, as well as meeting people or going out. Taking a look at the map, Germany is located in the center of Europe. Our neighbors are, for example, France, Italy, Austria, Switzerland, it's Poland, the Czech Republic, and the Benelux. In total, we are about 81 million inhabitants. And well, our campuses and our study locations, they are well distributed all over Germany, beginning in the very north, Hamburg, and to the very south, Munich. Maybe you already know that Berlin is our capital. It's the biggest city in Germany, and it's followed by Hamburg, and then Munich, and then Köln. The International School of Management, ISM, was founded in 1990 in Dortmund, so exactly 25 years ago. And Dortmund is still our biggest campus with about 800 students. And our youngest campus was established last year in 2014 in Köln. So, what are the key facts about the International School of Management? Well, we are a private university of applied science. We teach only business-related subjects. As I already mentioned, we were founded in 1919 in Dortmund. Overall, we are about 2,700 students, and this gives us the possibility to have very small class sizes. The maximum per program is 25 students. And this in turn gives us the possibility to have this very interactive classroom environment, meaning, well, the professors know all the students by name and the students know each other, and it's not this typical lecture atmosphere you might know, but it has this seminar character where everybody knows each other and, well, is, well, interacting together. And this as well gives us excellent results among the ranking, as well as an increasing share of international students every year. Talking about one of our service points, the international office. The international office is taking care of international income students. It gives support in different fields. For example, it organizes the study abroad. For our international students, it offers an accommodation guide. It offers the pickup service when you are new in town, and you get information about the study residences and the study locations, of course, as well as they provide a list with short-term accommodation and apartments. Another service point is our career center. It organizes everything connected to internship and job search. They organize different events and workshops, for example, corporate presentations and company fairs, well, in order to get an insight in different departments and job areas. There's the possibility to, for example, as well for career counseling, for the optimization of application documents, and they offer workshops for application training. In addition to that, we offer our internal job portal. This is very well used for job and internship research. Another important point is the student life. At our campuses, we have a very vivid student life. It's easy to get to know the fellow students. For example, you can do different sport activities. For example, the ISM Football Cup. There is the running dinner, which is meaning the professors and the students, they cook together, they organize this dinner together, and in the end, everybody is joining for a little party. And here in the photo in the middle, on the bottom in the middle, you can see our summer barbecue festival at our campus in Munich. Well, to get an overview of our study programs in English, we offer the Bachelor in International Management. Today, of course, we are focusing on our master programs. There is the non-consecutive program, the Master in International Business, and our consecutive programs, the Master in International Management, Master of Finance, and Master of Science in International Logistics and Supply Chain Management. And exclusively in our campus in Dortmund, we offer the MBA General Management. So now I would like to give the word to Professor Samunderu, the Program Director from the MBA, from the Master International Business. And he is going to present himself shortly, as well as the program. Mr. Samunderu.
Okay, thank you very much, Evelyn. Thank you. Warm welcome to everybody who is on board on this webinar. I have put just a brief biography about my background. What my name is, my name is Eyden Samunderu, originally from the UK, from London, and I hold a PhD in strategic management from the London School of Economics, as well as an MBA from the LBS, London Business School. In my practical background, basically I come from a consulting background where I spent years consulting the aviation practice with Oliver Wyman, as well as with Merrill Lynch. Merrill Lynch, which basically its core business has been investment banking, but I was specializing more in their aerospace part of the business. And prior to that, I also worked with Alfred Dunhill, which specializes in natural retail, okay, and I was responsible more for the Far East markets in terms of market development and brand management. I had time also spent in Spain, where I was doing also consulting work with aviation, of course. And as I said earlier, I specialize more in the strategic side of business, and that gave me also additional professional experience across Europe. And my areas of expertise are predominantly project management, aviation, and of course I have research interests also in terms of scientific work in lines of multi-market competition, corporate restructuring, and strategic management. So that's more or less like my brief background. So we can go on the next slide, Evelyn. If you have to give you an overview scope of the Master of International Business program, it's a totally new program. Okay, so that will be starting in 2016, and you'll be starting in March next year. It's a non-consecutive program, meaning that we don't have what we call the typical prerequisites to get onto this program. When I say typical prerequisites, typically if you're going to study a master's program in management, we expect you to have taken at least an X% of business-related subjects. But this program here is open for students who have studied humanities, maybe linguistics possibly, or some students who have taken technical subjects like engineering, software development, etc., and they're looking for, if you like, a migration of their career into management. And this is the reason why we're offering this very special program, because it will give you that leading edge in management, even if you don't have that background from your bachelor's degree, so to speak. And in terms of the language of instruction, the language of instruction is entirely in English, of course, and all the coursework, the course material, references, etc., will be all in English. And since my colleague Evelyn indicated that it's a consecutive program, we also say that you will be based here, okay, for 4 semesters, and then 3 semesters where you'll be having attachment to the university, and then of course the final part will be where you're writing your dissertation or your thesis, so to speak. Next slide, please. If you look at the general breakdown of the semester, okay, sorry, of the program content rather. The first semester is entirely, if you like, an introduction foundation course semester, since, as I said earlier, that we are catering for a target audience for students who do not necessarily have a management background. So we will give you all the basic, if you like, fundamental tools in business administration, where we tend to focus on how companies operate, for example, and try to identify some of the complexities that faces international managers normally. Then we also expose you to some of the quantitative side of management. So we will introduce you to accounting measurements, for example. We'll be also introducing you to the concepts of management, okay, how to effectively manage and sustain business models. And then we can also give you a very good scope on why companies are beginning to look at boundaries across their own home markets. So that's the first semester. So in a nutshell, I mean, I can say that the first semester provides you with the groundwork to prepare you for more advanced courses in the second and third semester. So in the second semester, we tend to focus more on advanced levels now of your courses, where we introduce you also to financial measurements, you know, when we look at performance indicators of firms normally, but that also includes that we'll be building your skill sets by introducing you to some of the communication skills programs, and also being able to help you develop strong strategic decision-making capabilities. So in a nutshell, we can also say that the second semester is more like an upgrade of your first semester, but of course the workload tends to be relatively much more higher. Then the final third semester before you write your master's thesis is where we also give you the opportunity to select, we call it electives, if you put it that way. There are 4 principal pillars in electives here, where we can look at controlling, marketing, and of course apply knowledge, which is a prerequisite for everybody where you have to take part in consulting projects. And then the majority of consulting projects that we do is we work with real companies here in Germany, and you will be taking the role of a consultant and providing management solutions to help companies improve performance. Next slide, please. Okay.
Well,
okay, I think that's you now.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Samunderu. Yeah, I'm going to continue now with the presentation. Taking a look at our consecutive master programs, we already we already talked about the English program, so now I'm just going to mention the half English, half German taught programs. There is as well our Master in Strategic Marketing Management, the Master in Psychology Management, and our Master in Luxury, Fashion and Sales Management. Well, our consecutive programs as well have the duration of 4 semesters. You have 3 semesters lecture, plus the last semester, the 4th semester, is the master thesis. The start is only in winter semester in September, and well, the 3rd semester is a semester abroad. You have the possibility to choose among our 170 partner universities. Our international office, of course, already made kind of a pre-selection of suitable partner universities in order to make sure that everything works out, that the courses fit to the study program, and that everything gets recognized in the end. There is as well the possibility to finish with a double degree. This means that you're doing basically the degree in Germany at the International School of Management, and you're doing a second degree at the chosen partner university, but you only have to do 1 master thesis. And between the 1st semester and the 2nd semester, there is as well an integrated internship of 3 months. So, the application process. Well, in order to apply, the first thing you do is you're sending us your transcript of record and your CV, so we can make kind of a pre-check if you fulfill the admission requirements. When you fulfill the admission requirements, you can apply on our website for the well, application day. And well, the process or the procedure you have to go through is you're preparing a case study. You have the possibility to choose a one-month about 3 topics, and you have to choose one. You have to write a little essay about it, about 3 to 4 pages, and you have to prepare a PowerPoint presentation. And at the day of the interview, you have the possibility to come to our campus, or you can do the interview via Skype, and you're going to do this interview with the program director. The deadlines for our international students for the fall term is June 15, and for the spring term, well, for example, for our master program International Business, it's December 15th. We set this deadline because we made this experience that sometimes it's a little bit, well, applying for visa takes time, and we want to make sure that everything works out and that everything is organized in time. Our studying fees, well, it depends on the chosen campus, and they range between 5,400 euros per semester and 5,900 euros. There is a little difference between consecutive programs and non-consecutive programs. While starting with the non-consecutive programs, the Master International Business, you would pay 3 times the tuition fee, the semester fee, and in the 4th semester you are paying only the master thesis, which is a lump sum payment, as well as the enrollment fee, which is 10% of the tuition fee. And the consecutive programs, basically you're paying twice the semester fee, and the 3rd semester the tuition fee depends on the chosen partner university. And the 4th semester you pay as well the thesis fee with 1,200 euros. Our international students have to make, after successfully passing the admission test, you have to make the deposit of 990 euros. After making this deposit, you are receiving an admission letter from our student secretary, and this admission letter allows you to apply for a visa in your country. And in the end, of course, the deposit, the 990 euros, it's subtracted from the first tuition fee. So no worries, you're not going to pay extra. Last but not least, the possibility to apply for scholarships. Well, there's the possibility to apply for partial scholarships, for full scholarships, for ISM scholarships. you have to fulfill certain requirements. For example, there is the proof of financial need. You need outstanding academic performances. You need an essential extracurricular activity. And of course, you need the passed admission test at the International School of Management. Another possibility, for example, is the German scholarship. It's a partial scholarship. And this, it's only about academic performances. Okay. So, well, thank you very much for your attention. You can see our contact details. It's me, Evelyn Greiter, and Anke Jünken, our presenter. And well, in this way, I also give back the word to Ms. Jünken.
Thank you very much, Evelyn and Eyden, for the presentation. Now we have time for questions. Are there any open questions from the side of our listeners? So now you have the chance to write them down in the chat window. So maybe we wait a while. In between, I would like to point a question from my side. Maybe Eyden, can you tell us something about what makes the program so special?
Okay, thank you, Anke and Evelyn. Yes, as I said, it's a very attractive program for a number of reasons, really. Firstly, the program, as you said earlier, is entirely in English, of course. And secondly, this program is targeting students, as I said earlier, who do not necessarily have a management background. So in this case here, normally in a typical master's program to study management, you need to have studied economics, marketing, business, whatever the case might be. But we're giving the opportunity to those students who are looking for the management career. Okay, you may have started your bachelor's with languages and now you decide to go into human resource management, and you need some kind of an additional stronghold qualification, and this program provides that fit. Then another thing also about this program here is that a large proportion of our faculty, they hold PhD degrees, and of course, majority of them, they come from very well defined universities for their PhDs. Other than being only academics, speaking for myself, of course, I also come from a very strong corporate background. So you will have the chance to be taught by leading experts in their own field of study, in their own field of practice, which really gives the program a much more robust synthesis. I mean, unlike other programs where we tend to push more on theoretical foundation. So this program here does bring two worlds together, the practical side of business and, of course, the foundation understanding of the principles of management in international business.
Okay. Thank you very much for this answer. I think we have a question, but the problem is that I cannot see the question. I think there's a question. So maybe, I'm really sorry for the moment, maybe you can send us an email again, because I'm not able to see the question in the chat window, unfortunately. So
can they talk, or they just can just
yeah,
write?
maybe I can try to.
Yeah, audio.
So maybe I think now, Mr. Perkun, you should be able to ask your question. Okay. Maybe it does not work, or whether there's another problem. So I think, yeah, thank you very much to all of you. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to contact us anytime if you have questions. And yeah, have a nice evening.